Both lights are on. Ugh. Off the chair a bit. Ugh, fuck. Just tweet out the link. Am I live? No, chat is dead. I don't even know if I'm live. Should be live. The chat's never this dead. I'm just not seeing the chat. No, there's no chat. Alright, if there's anyone in the chat, let me know, because I'm not seeing anything, and that's kind of weird, even for my small channel. I don't know. A surprise stream. Oh, I mean, I mentioned it earlier. I think I mentioned it last week, and I tweeted it. Welcome to the... I was about to end the stream, actually, because the chat was dead. I mean, like, completely dead, which is kind of weird. Because, I mean, obviously, my channel's not exactly PewDiePie, but usually within the first minute or so, someone's in the chat, but, like, almost 5 minutes had passed, and there was no one here. I mean, I guess I started a bit late, but it's a Friday night, right? You know? So... I guess it is what it is, right? But yeah, I'm gonna be playing this. I'm looking at the wrong preview, so I'm looking at Streamlabs. I'm gonna be playing the Mega Drive Mini, which I ain't even unboxed it yet, to be honest. I ain't even unboxed the thing, but should be fun. We've got a bunch of games here, most of which I haven't played. You know, obviously I've played the two Sonics. Oh, they got Spinball on here as well. Okay, I've played that. Did you set the chat to live instead of top chat? I haven't changed any settings. I don't know why that would, you know. I don't think I have disabled anything. But yeah, I mean, I haven't changed any settings since my last stream, so maybe no one cares. I don't know. So, you know, but I've played. Let me go through. If you guys haven't seen the list, this is pretty much. You see it again when I plug it in, but I've played obviously Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic Spinball. That's 3 games out of the 40. Street Fighter 2 I've played, and most of these I haven't played. I've never played Golden Axe, even though I've heard of it. Never played. I really want to play Streets of Rage. Actually, that's gonna be a fun one. Altered Beast. I've been playing this game called Sega Heroes. It's a phone game. It's kind of money grabbing now, so I wouldn't recommend it. But when it first came out, it was decent. Which was like last year that it came out. That was kind of decent. But the point is, it has a bunch of characters from Sega franchises like Golden Axe, Altered Beast, Shinobi. So I learned a lot about characters from games or franchises that I've never actually played. So I recognize some of the franchises here. Either way, let me see. Might just go full screen for now while I unbox the thing. You're not gonna see much of the unboxing, to be honest, because it's just a quick, you know, so we can get going. We've got this box. Don't know what's in each box, so just quickly. Let me change the music actually. See what else we've got. See Street Fighter 2. Yes. I mean, it's a stereotypical one, but you know, we could go with that. What's up, the Hashtag? Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. Look how small and cute this thing is. This is the first mini console I actually bought. I didn't buy the NES Mini. I didn't buy the SNES Mini. Although I was tempted. I was. You call me outside, okay? Cool. I was tempted. I think, yeah. I was tempted to get the PlayStation Mini, even though everyone was saying so much bad shit about it. It just looked so cool that I wanted one. Which is probably why most people bought one, to be honest. Reset button, on, off, you know. You guys have probably already seen this a million times because of, like, you know, everyone covering it. Alright, instruction manuals. I don't need an instruction manual. It's a Mega Drive Mini. I'll figure it out. Alright. If I have to be honest, I always like when PREMulous sings, even though he's usually a bit off key. Man, you telling me my voice ain't Beyonce? You telling me I ain't Chris Brown? Na, 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 na. Man, my voice is terrible. Speaking of which, I came up with a weird parody idea. I can't really snitch on myself yet, because I don't know if I'm going to do it, because it might be a bad idea. Most parodies that actually get done, I like sit on them for weeks, because a lot of the times I come up with parodies like shit, and they never see the light of day. Like the Gucci Gang Sonic parody that I was going to do. Adventure Gang. I never actually made that. I mean, I wrote the lyrics to it, I just never actually made it official because it was going to be shit. Did you listen to Travis Scott's new song? Yeah, I listened to it. I think he produces his own shit, because that beat was on point. Like, lyrically, Travis Scott has never really been anything amazing, but I like his voice and his melody, but the beat was on point, so props for that, of course. That video was an acid trip. I didn't actually see the video. I just heard on Twitter that he was dropping a song, I think yesterday, and then I just went on Spotify and listened to it. That was it. Alright, so these are our controllers, I think. think they're both the same, so I'm not gonna unbox both because hashtag no one to play with. So, ooh, that's big. Obviously, it's a Mega Drive Mini, so I'm thinking everything's like tiny versions. Forgetting that obviously the controller's not gonna be mini. I've never actually held a Genesis or Mega Drive controller. Like I've never played a real Genesis or Mega Drive. Never played a real Super Nintendo. I have played an NES though. I played that as a kid. But yeah, a lot of classic consoles I never touched. But yeah, I was saying that I was probably gonna go for Streets of Rage first. I always wanted to play Streets of Rage, although I feel like I'm ruining a potentially good video because it would have been a good video to try out Streets of Rage. But oh well, you know. Alright, I need a power cable. That's the only thing missing. DC in. Wait, doesn't it use a standard like mini USB? Okay. I mean, I could just plug it in straight. Kind of weird because my brother said he grew up on Mega Drive. My brother's like, not my twin brother, PREMulous, not that. That's a separate thing. I mean, my real older brother, who was born in the early '80s. He said he grew up on Mega Drive, but I never saw one in the house because I stumbled upon a lot of his consoles. Like the Game Boy Pocket was his. Dreamcast, he bought that as an adult when I was a kid. Obviously, huge age gap. N64, he bought that. Obviously, I was very young. Huge age gap again. But I never saw a Mega Drive. But he said he played Sonic 2 growing up. So either he didn't own one and he played at a friend's house, or he did own one and he just sold it. Alright, so we've got a power cable. So I can just plug that straight into my phone charger plug, I think. Alright, so we got the goods, the power cable, the ting, the cont roller. I'll probably plug this in the living room once I'm done here. Right, plug this end into the capture card and get uncomfortably close to the mic to do that. Chat is quiet today. I wonder if you're listening to US European song. I don't know why chat is, I don't know. You know, I have no idea. Maybe I think I've been covering way too much Nintendo stuff to the point where doing a Sega console might have put, because I was starting to feel a bit like I was a Nintendo tuber, which is kind of bothering me because I mean, yeah, I kind of wanted to be originally back in 2015. I wanted to do Sonic and Nintendo stuff. And Nintendo kept flagging videos because they had that draconian copyright shit back then. So it just didn't happen. Even though if you go back to 2015, PREMulous, there was a lot of Nintendo coverage, more than you would imagine. So eventually, after like 2015, 2016, I kind of cut back on Nintendo content. And I feel like I've been going back into it with this new channel a bit. And as much as I love Nintendo content, I just can't box myself into the Nintendo category. And I think I've been doing a bit of that. So I've got a video coming out soon that's not Nintendo based. I've got a lot of indie games that I need to cover. So alright, so I'm gonna plug this in. Oh, they got a little Sega on the cable. That's cool. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, so we just turn off the music quickly. Actually, I think it's fair that we watch this one video before I turn this thing on. Just to hype ourselves up, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know, let's get it. Wait, is it on desktop? Yeah, it's on desktop. Okay, cool. can't do this on Nintendo.
16-bit sports action.
Oh god. Does.
Get Joe Montana free, Pat Riley free, Buster Douglas free, Super Monaco GP free, or Columns free. What Nintendo don't? Buy a 16-bit Genesis system between now and October 31st and get an extra game.
Notice how they all said that. They said get this free, get this free, get this free. You're thinking you're gonna get all those shits free, and then they're like, or get that free, and it's like, oh, you get one thing. Just don't hold your horses, like son. Like don't go there. But okay, almost time for a moment of truth. Let me just check this quickly. Let me make sure it's set to. I can't set it to. Let me set it to other. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Time for the moment of truth. Are we in? Does the reset button actually reset? Does the volume button actually volume? Okay, we're in. Alright. Let me test the reset button again. They might just be there for sure. Game companies really went ballsy with the market. Yeah, they were ruthless back then. Alright. Ugh. Okay, so if I lower the volume thing on the box, does it do anything? Nah, it's just there for sure. And the reset's there for sure as well. Gotta get used to holding this controller. So I'm gonna assume A is confirmed or says so, yeah. Okay. Don't drop onto the floor. I thought that was about to be Starlight Zone, but I forgot that obviously the console has the same chip tune for everything. How's the volume, guys? What's up, D Money? Is it too quiet? Or maybe it's just check my sound code. So you can sort by a release date. A to Z. Genre. Number of players. Okay. Interface is pretty decent. Alright, please read this before playing. Yada yada yada. Okay. B is back, so what the fuck is C then? Screen settings. Ooh, they're gonna hate me for this. They're gonna hate me for this. Oh god. Wallpaper. I don't need no wallpaper because, you know. I don't need a wallpaper because I got screen settings set to stretch. Hard to tell how good the volume is since it's only the menu. Fair point. What's this? Credits. Alright. Okay, yeah, we're not watching all that. Legal notes. Man, that's some lag though. Come on. Wait, did I miss something? What else is there? Oh, right. Factory settings. Okay, we'll skip that. Alright, so let's just go through every game before I enter. Like, I don't know. I haven't got a huge chat, so I'm not exactly gonna get opinions on every game. The odds of that are low. We got Alex Kidd. Does it tell you the genre of a game? Hold start to save, load, or return to main menu. 1990, Master of Rock, Paper, Scissors, and Kung Fu. Okay. Does it say the genre anywhere? So, Alyssa Dragoon, Altered Beast, okay. Mickey Mouse game, Castlevania, Columns, Echo the Dog. I've heard of that, never played it. What's that about? Action adventure. Earthworm Jim, heard of that, never played it. Oh yeah, I have played Mean Bean Machine. Someone said play Sonic 2 first. That's not happening. What did you miss? Well, I unboxed the system, so you missed that. Darius, Comic Zone. I wish they had like a little gameplay preview of every game just before you enter, so you could be like, oh, that looks like something I'd want to start first. Champions, because right now I'm just going through like covers. It's so funny because obviously they're all sprite-based games, but they got these well-designed art covers to make it look like the graphics are like better than what they actually are. The yellow and black symbols show the genre. I guess, but I mean they could have put it in words. Like I guess that's action, you know. I guess what's that? Free fall, explosion. Like what was that? You know what I mean? Like Kid Chameleon, Landstalker. What games in this batch have you guys played in the chat? I want to hear from you guys. Except, obviously, Sonic. Mega Man The Willy Wars. That'll be a good play for later. What's this game? Okay, so I'm assuming that means platformer then. Assuming based off this. This is probably my favorite game out of the whole bunch. Even though I haven't played like 90% of the games. That's what I'd go for. Shinobi 3. That seems interesting. Alright, Street Fighter 2. I could go for Street Fighter 2. I've played that before. I want to kind of do something a bit different. So I'm going to go probably for Streets of Rage 2. But I do want to look at Shinobi. I do want to look at maybe a bit of Street Fighter. Maybe the Mickey Mouse game. You know. We're going to be skimming. So don't expect no long form gameplay things. You know what I mean? Did they have Ryster? Well, I'm going in alphabetical order. So if I got to S and you haven't seen it, then it ain't here. But this thing will be hacked in no time, and there'll be custom ROMs on the shit. You know, people will put Sonic 3 on it, they'll put other ROMs in it. Okay, this is the bottom. There was another Mickey Mouse game as well. A lot of platforms. Oh, it's the 90s, obviously. I'm starting to feel like I missed out on the system. I mean, obviously I wasn't alive, but, you know. The story of... Is that the regular Thor? Like Marvel Thor? Yeah, what is that genre? Like... action, but the other one had the like these images are a bit weird. Skip Street Fighter, you need 6 buttons. Really? I thought it was like attack, block. You know, it sound like a pleb. Alright. I was gonna let's go for Streets of Rage. This beat 'em up was one of the highest rated games on the Genesis / Mega Drive. 4 fighters battle to rescue a friend captured by an evil syndicate. Yuzo Koshiro's soundtrack will pump you up. Supports up to 2 players. Not Marvel Thor. Yeah, I expected as much. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick pee break because it's kind of bothering me. I don't want to think about peeing as I'm experiencing this. You never play Streets of Rage? No, I didn't play Streets of Rage. There was this Simpsons beat 'em up game on like iPhone I used to play that really made me want to play Streets of Rage, but I just never got around to doing it. So, yeah, I have played beat 'em up before, but not Streets of Rage. So it'll be interesting. But quick pee break. Be back in a sec. Ugh. Hey, the best streamer is here. Chair. Wow, you gotta prefer the chair over your boy. That's how it is. Ugh. What is this song that sounds like Starlight song? Seriously. I need a name. Alright, Streets of Rage 2, Lego. One year after the battle, the city that had been plagued with crime and violence was... Come on, I can read a bit faster than that, come on. Was safe and peaceful. However, evil has once again cast its shadow over the city. And purple hands must be evil. Okay, old white dude, or purple dude, sorry. Mr. X, the syndicate boss, believed destroyed by the 3... Okay, now it's a bit too far. Okay, chill. I mean, I know I gave you flack before for being slow, but this is it's a bit too fast. Axel and Hayes set out to help their faithful companion, ruined by Axel's friend Max, arrest her, and Adam's kid brother, Skate. They're determined to save Adam and put Mr. X out of action. So Mr. X is the villain. Interesting. It sounds weird that I'm saying it that way, but basically... As I said before, I'm playing that phone game, Sega Heroes, and it has Streets of Rage characters. It has Axel, Adam, Hunter, it has Blaze Fielding, and it has Mr. X. So I didn't actually know who was the villain versus who was the good guy. So just interesting to find that out. So this came out 3 years before I was born. Alright, what's the options? I gotta press start to select options. Old games used to do that shit. Okay, we'll just go with normal for now. Select player. Why does Blaze look so much darker here? Woo, look at Blaze! Skate looks cool as fuck though. Game soundtrack is epic. I got a question for your twin. Sonic 06 stages in SA1. I mean, I'll have to ask him when he's here. Okay, so C is jump, so we figure that out. Okay. B is punch. A is like some backflip shit or some special. Okay, so B is like your standard attack. A is like a kind of special counter attack. Is it too quiet? It's too quiet in my ears. What are you guys saying? Alright, what time is it? 1:47. So I started playing this around like 1:45. I think 15 minutes for a game is fair. Because I want to try a bunch of things. I don't want to spend too much time on one. If I like one, I can always make a video on it, right? So this D-pad is so weird. It reminds me of the 360 D-pad. It's like not like precise. I'm guessing that's how the original was, because I never used the original. And I'm almost out of health. Shit. How did I lose so much health? Oh, these are the enemies in Sega Heroes, yeah. Okay, I lost a life. Yeah, I know these enemies. Okay, yeah. So I recognize a lot of these characters because of that phone game. What? I lost a lot of health. Is there like health rejuvenation boxes? Because it's a bit bad. I'm running out. Okay. I've got a timer as well. Countdown. Do I need to get to an end? Okay, yeah, it's telling me go. Do I have to kill everyone? Ooh, weapon. Oh, mess with me now. Mess with me now. What? Stop doing special until the end. Oh shit, special takes health. Oh, so I wasn't playing that bad. I thought I was just getting hit a million times. Meanwhile, the special was just taking my health. Okay. Oh, come the fuck on. This dude is stabbing me. Yeah, I got the knife now, bitch. Oh. Oh, I got a life back. It looks like it said ×2 and now it says ×3. Alright. So it's like F-Zero, like the special, like the boost takes a bunch of health. So you gotta be careful. Oh, 3 stabs in 1. Get in there. Alright. Are they coming back? Nah, they don't want to smoke. They don't want to smoke. Look at that cart. That looks sleek as fuck in sprite form. These are the enemies from Sayers is equivalent to someone saying, hey, look, it's Batman. I know what you mean. I'm not trying to say it like that, like as if it came from there. Obviously, that's just where I recognize it from, because I've been playing that game for over a year now. But obviously, you know, this franchise is older than me. Pardon my use of terminology, but, you know, I'm going to have to pull the you know what I mean card. Hey, look, it's Sonic from Wreck-It Ralph. Can I go in there? Is this the end? Can I use... Let me use that special thing. Hey, can you chill with the stabbing, bitch? God. Now I got the knife now. Where are you? Oh, you thought you could kick the knife out of me. Get stabbed. Stop kicking the knife out of me. There we go. And now you're dead, bitch. Alright, we're inside now. Woo! Woo! Wait, the timer went up again. I'm not even paying attention to the timer. Some of these graphics are some real. So I love the sprite-based art. Viewers are going up now. Oof. I guess they just didn't want to see my face. Only the gameplay. This dude just came up from the fucking ceiling. Like, seriously. Obviously, I'm playing on normal, and it's like probably the first level. But it does feel a bit too button mashy so far. Especially since there's only like 2 attack buttons and one of them drains my health. Which is kind of why I prefer games like Street Fighter. Which I really wanted to play it, but now you're saying, someone in the chat said I need a 6-button controller. Like, why would they put it on there if it doesn't work with the controller that it comes with? I feel like it should still work. At least somewhat, I don't know. Otherwise, why would they put it on? What game is this? You're the best Sonic to make love from Island. Well, thank you. This is Streets of Rage 2, 1, 3. It's a B. What's supposed to be? I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. If it was button mashy but faster paced, then it'll be like, yeah, you know. I've only really played one beat 'em up, which was that Simpsons game. I guess that one hooked me in because it was Simpsons characters. So I don't know. Plus, there was some really cool power-ups in that game. Like, I think you could use like Bart on a skateboard. I think it was one of the first, if not the first, phone game for The Simpsons. Can I play the piano? Can I break the piano? Who else is alive? Oh, bitch! Wow. So, do I just keep going until I run out of lives? Is that it? Like, I mean, I guess you could say that about any game, but is it like a just keep going until you die thing? Oh god, they're ganging up on me. I wasn't paying too much attention to the text as well, so if anyone's got any more backstory for the game and why we are fighting these goons, that would be helpful. I keep forgetting I can jump. I guess what makes it feel button mashy, you know, obviously I'm dead, aren't I? Oh. Okay. What makes it for button mashes though? There's no block button, so you know, PREMulous. I only got 3 letters. PREMulous. Alright, continue. Mr. X came back and kidnapped Adam, and now you're trying to rescue him. Oh, so that's why we can't play as Adam. Oh, we can change player. Alright, let's go skate then. God damn. This is racial profiling. Stop hurting me. What the? Ooh, what was that? That's taking my health, isn't it? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Wow. Alright, guess it's just me and you. He dead ass is skating and trying to fight at the same time. How much swag this dude has got. Dude is skating around fighting like... Oh, God. Stop! Okay. Oh. Thank you. I got him on that thing. Alright. Thank you. Prem, why did you choose Shadow? What do you mean? Trash cans might have food or restores health. You mean to tell me that the food found in the garbage restores a human being's health? No. That's unhygienic. If I find the money in trash, I mean, cream is cream, right? Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill. Oh, we found a shank in there. If it's a shank. So you're gonna run over me? How the fuck is that fair? Dude. Fucking hell. You think they'd have some morals? Bringing a motorcycle to a fist fight. The fuck? Now it's black on black crime. Wow. Wow. Dead. If it's gonna be black on black, I ain't dying. Woo! See me jumping, styling on him. Ooh! Look at your boy go. Look at your boy go. Look at him go. Look at them trying to... Wow. I found an apple in the go. Oh, okay, pipe. Come at me with your cycle. Look at him. You broke the bike. Alright, give me my pipe. Oh, sucks to be you. Oh, sucks to be you. Sucks to be you. Shit. Okay, dudes, chill. What the fuck is this? You don't pick up the pipe. That's my pipe. Stop running over me. Nah, I brought a pipe to a fist fight. Now what? Fucking dead. Oh my god. So how do I save again? I forgot. The Genesis Mini told me like what to do, and now I've forgotten. It's like D-pad plus start or something. Oh, look at that! When you press down B. Was it down B? I did like some ground move and I can't do it anymore. You have skates and now in radical height. Guys, you can't give me flack for saying I recognize the characters from a phone game and then mention a stage that wasn't even alive and or exist in the millennium that this game came out. Is that gold? The moment... Stop running me over! Ugh. How can you even turn around this fast? Oh, not so tough now, bitch. What? Oh, God. Ha. You didn't pick up Sonic's Genesis collection? What are you talking about? Hold start for a couple seconds. Oh, okay. So you can save. Okay. And then when I want to load, I can't load now because I made progress. Ooh, chicken. Give me the chicken. Get off. I want the chicken. Where'd the chicken go? Are they trying to kidnap me and put me in the truck? I ain't going in no truck. You going in the truck. Alright. So let's try that again. 1, 2. That's a long time. Couldn't have made it like a... There's no other buttons here. I don't know, like an extra button for that. Alright, so then... Load. And then... Yeah, pretty much. Okay, that's it. 2009. Nah, I had Mega Collection. That came out way before then, so... I didn't need Genesis Collection. Alright, let's see what else we got. I said 15 minutes, right? It's 2 o'clock, so don't want to get too engrossed in one thing. Strider. This popular action game was famed for its acrobatic gameplay, used to traverse cinematic and unpredictable stages. Hiryu, an elite Strider agent, must save Earth from the Grandmaster's reign. Now, if you didn't know, there's actually a UK rapper called Tinchy Strider. You know, known for a hit song called Number One, featuring N-Dubs. And part of the reason why he called himself Tinchy Strider is because he grew up playing the game Strider. He's like an 80s born, I think, so, you know. So, let's give Strider 15 minutes of fame and see if it's fun. History of Prem. Wow. 1990. Where's the sound? Players. Well, there's no option for one, so. So, Prem, what console was it that you grew up with? Early childhood Game Boy Pocket, N64, Dreamcast. Mid childhood DS. PS2, Xbox. Later childhood, like late teen years, PS3, you know, 3DS, you know. I played pretty much every console that came out after I was born. Because I was born 95, I played N64, I played Dreamcast. Did Saturn come out before I was born? I don't know. But I played N64, I played Dreamcast, I played PS1, I played PS2, 3, Xbox original 360. But the ones I grew up with the most, obviously, there's some that I played more than others. Did Sonic get you into gaming? No. My first game was Mario Land on the Game Boy. So, yeah. That was the first thing... Well, that's the first thing I ever remember playing. So, I had Mario Land. And then my brother bought the Sega Dreamcast. But Sonic was not the main reason why I played that thing. Because, well, I think we had it before SA2 even came out. SA1 was out. But he was the one buying the games. So... We had there was this blue Dreamcast demo disc, right? And man, those voice clips on the Mega Drive, man. So there was this blue demo disc, and so this is set in 2048. So we're gonna see how interesting that looks. But let me finish the story before I forget. But yeah, there was this blue demo disc and it had a bunch of like demos for Dreamcast games, and one of them was Sonic Adventure. Um, I don't think I'd even played that demo, but we had the demo disc for ages. But mostly we were playing on Dreamcast Virtual Athlete 2K, which is a very fun multiplayer game for the record. Bomberman Online, Buster Move 4. Actually, that's a separate, because we had the original games, then he got a new batch of pirated games, which came on like blank white discs with marker with the name on them. So we had a bunch of original like legit games. We had I can't remember which ones were original, which ones weren't, but we definitely had Athlete that was original. And then when he got the bunch of new games, he just came back one day and it was like a bunch of parodied games. That's when we got Bomberman Online, Soul Calibur, Power Stone. We had original. Crazy Taxi 2 was pirated, and then we had Sonic Adventure 2, Buster Move 4. I think I mentioned that already. He had a bunch of games, and so yeah, I tried Sonic Adventure 2, and I just, loved it. I never actually got far as a kid, but we played multiplayer as well. And then that's when I went back to the demo disc and saw that there was also a Sonic Adventure demo, and I played that as well. So that was how I learned Sonic. Do you think Sonic will die eventually? I kind of already think it has, to be honest. No offense, unless you're a classic fan, I don't know. I think modern wise, the ambition is gone. I don't see it coming back, but anyone can pull off a comeback, right? If Nintendo build them out with a loan and then they make a big budget game. But in terms of like big budget Sonic, I think that's dead. Whatever's left, I don't think they'll kill off the franchise entirely, right? But they'll probably just make mobile games. Like, remember Sonic Forces Speed Battle was supposed to be a phone game? And then, I'm already dead. Wasn't paying attention. But yeah, Sonic Forces Speed Battle was supposed to be a mobile game, but once they realized people liked it more than their actual main title, they just renamed it to Sonic Forces. Like, I just don't see the big budget shit coming back. But we'll see what happens when they remake Sonic Adventure, because I feel like they're doing it. I don't know if that would be a big budget. Depends on how they do it. I mean, it is remaking a previous game, so a lot of the work is cut out for them. But at the same time, big budget patch or something like that after, pretty much, Okay. So, I've actually forgotten which game we're playing, for the record. Strider. Oh, right, yeah, Strider. They need to hurry up and make the fucking Dreamcast Mini, because I would actually recognize games on that. Do I just leap of faith this shit? I ain't got time for these fucking enemies. Oh, I can climb shit. Get the fuck up. Okay. Dude. Okay, there was a checkpoint there. I could save state here, but I don't care enough. I'm just kind of mashing through this right now. So far, not in love with this. Now, I don't want to say the game just threw me into itself with no way to know exactly how to play it. Because, to be fair, a lot of these games relied heavily on... what's it called? Instruction manuals, where they told you how to play the game in the manual, so they didn't do it in-game. But someone used to modding games where they teach you in game will look at this and be like, well, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, you know, which is kind of how I felt because I'm used to wanting games, but I feel like I'm missing something there because I have no desire to continue that. Sega does have shareholders corporate house to control all this. It's equals a slave to them. Look, I've heard so many stories about that. I mean, the truth is, I don't care. Okay, like I'm really tired of talking about this topic because it doesn't go anywhere. Like, they're fucking up. Yes, they shouldn't be. Yes, but they will continue to. Yes, and then it's like that's it, really. You know, like we shouldn't. I shouldn't have to like, you know, go this deep. You know, they should just figure it out. Like, they're a fucking company. Just figure it out and we'll give you the full price money for the shit. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not my job to figure it out for you. Like, I'm just a guy who wasn't even alive when the franchise started. Like, just figure out how to make big budget games. You're a company. Whatever you have to do, figure it the fuck out. You know, and then I'll pay full price for it. Like, that's how this shit works. You figure out the cool shit, company. Big boy company worth billions. You figure out the cool shit. Little old me works hard, saves the £60, and then he buys game. Then he gushes about game online for 4 years until you make another one. Like, that's the formula. Just do it. Like, why is it so hard? Nintendo doing it, you know, like, you know, Sakurai's doing it, Miyamoto's done it. Like, why is it so hard for you to do? Like, I ain't feel like talking about it. It just makes me annoyed. Like, just fucking figure it out. Let's try out some. Is this a platformer Mega Man or is this some spin-off shit? This is the first 3 games compiled. Okay, let's dip from that for a while because, you know, I played a bit of Mega Man 1 and I got nowhere. Let's see Golden Axe. 1990, a definitive. If the next game in 2021 is better than Modern. Well, they said that. Someone vibrating my phone. I mean, they said that with Boom, and then they said that again with Forces, you know, because they didn't say it with Lost World because everyone thought, you know, Sonic was good now, Generations. So Lost World, everyone just kind of assumed that they'll figure it out, but they didn't. After that, they said if Boom flops, that's it. Then they said if Forces flops, it's already it. You know what I mean? Like, it's it. You know, like, can they come back? Yes, they could, but we have to accept that it's it for now, at least. Someone said they don't get their love for chins. Well, from personal experience, like, remember I beat Unleashed after Generations, just for the record. I did play Unleashed before Generations, but I beat it after. So there's stages in Unleashed that I experienced first in the Unleashed project before playing Unleashed afterwards. So keep that in mind, because I kind of rage quit somewhere like in Tuna Night. So I didn't finish the game. Plus I didn't own it. I was playing at a friend's house at that point, so I didn't get far. But coming as someone who went to boarding school, as in a place where game consoles were not allowed, and I was only able to really play game consoles when I left, like for holidays, like summer and Christmas. The only games we were able to play in boarding school were stuff that could be emulated, like Project 64 was a huge help, or 1964 if you remember that emulator. Visual Boy Advance was a big one. Pretty much anything else didn't run well, you know, except I guess Genesis. We never really played much shows. But the point is, we could only play stuff that ran on the computer because we weren't allowed to bring consoles. So being in boarding school from like 2006 to 2012, minus the holidays, I missed out on a lot of stuff like Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. They came out on Wii. I'm sitting in boarding school. I can't play console exclusive shit. 06 was something I played during the summer, and then I couldn't play it all school year. Same with Unleashed. So when they said that Sonic Generations was coming to PC, which now it's hard to believe because it's been like 8 years since then, but up until that point, Sega pretty much neglected PC since Sonic Riders. Like, Sonic Adventure got a PC port, or DX got a PC port in 04 or 03 or one of those years. Riders got a very horrible PC port in 2006. that ran better on some people's inferior consoles, as opposed to, that ran better on people's inferior laptops as opposed to my more powerful laptop, but it was just horribly compatible, like with incompatible. So they had really neglected, for main series at least, PC for a good 7 years. So when they said, okay, we're putting Sonic Generation on PC, that was a big deal, because I could actually play it. So that's kind of why I was hyped. And also, this is at a point where nostalgia was not thrown in the face of, in our faces. It wasn't thrown in the face of every fan. So around 2011, as someone who had grown up with Sonic from about age 6 until I was, 15 in 2011. I don't even fucking remember. 16 in 2011. So it's been 10 years of playing this franchise, and then they go and then say we're going to compile stages from the whole franchise and put it into one game. It's a cool concept. Like, legitimately, at that point, I'm like, wow, I've been playing this thing for most of my life, and they're gonna do this compilation. It sounds cool. The 3D levels looked fun. The 2D levels looked okay. They weren't carrying the game, but I could see why there was a lot of love for Gens. I still don't think it was better than Unleashed in terms of just overall, but I can see why a lot of people because it was a trip down memory lane. Now all we do is trips down memory lane, so I can see why it's annoying now. Do you ever plan on streaming those 3D Mario games that you missed, like Galaxy and Sunshine? I've actually played a bit of Sunshine on emulator, so I got somewhere. I don't remember how far I got, but I got a bit in. I don't know if I'll stream them, to be honest. I feel like I just want to play them on my own, because then I have to only stream it, and then, the fact that we're talking about manuals as a thing in the past just makes me feel old. Physical ones, I mean. Yeah. I actually know how old you are, so I can't tell, but yeah, like, I remember, like, getting the game, and the first thing was, like, opening the manual to see, like, how to play the game. What the fuck just happened? They just start a game on its own? Or was that some kind of cutscene because I wasn't doing anything? What's up, Sonic the Saiyan Hog? Right, we were gonna play Golden Axe, right? So I've kind of lost my train of what I was doing. Okay. 1 to 2 player, okay, cool. I know what you mean about Gens, so one off would have been good, and it was at the time, but now that, yeah, doesn't mean it isn't special anymore, the main feature. Well, it isn't special anymore. That's the thing is, you can retroactively ruin something. It's possible. Like, if you overdo classic Sonic, people will look back on games like Generations not with a fondness. If you took the team mechanic of Heroes and shoved it into every single Sonic game after Heroes, it would no longer be special. Like the way Shadow, or the way Chip is special in Sonic Unleashed because it was a one-off. But Shadow doesn't have that same effect because we loved him so much they kept bringing him back to where his death in SA2 is like, whatever. Like, we see him again. Like, you can retroactively ruin something. Like, for example, if you were, say, dating a girl or a guy, and say you're dating this girl or whatever, and you had, like, a really nice date on one occasion and had, like, the best sex of your life on that day, and you remember that day so fondly, and then a year later after dating her, she tells you on that day that you loved so much, amazing date, amazing sex. Right before our date, I got piped by this dude who's like twice your dick size and like 6 inches taller than you, and it's just like, you kind of ruined the day. Like, the memory was, you kind of ruined the memory. Memories can be retroactively ruined. It's possible, So, Generations, I was there. I remember it being the hypest thing ever, and I'm not gonna deny how I felt when it came out, even though I was never a big fan of the classic levels in terms of compared to the modern. They were just inferior by far, in my opinion, except maybe Sky Sanctuary. But retroactively, I feel no form of like specialness every time I play Gens now. I don't feel like, wow. Like when I first played, I was like, the nostalgia, these. Now it's just like, it's still got good level design. You can't take that away from it, but it doesn't feel special. Whereas heroes will always feel special. They never rinse the team formula. Seaside Hill got overused a bit in spin-offs, but overall, Heroes Legacy is cemented. You know, so that example hurt. It's true though. Like, you know, they've ruined the reputation of gens. They also ruined the reputation of colors by overdoing the wisps. And frankly, I don't want to get into the colors debate because, you know, colors. But Forces, well, let's say gens was, whether you like it more than Unleashed or not, it was an evolution of Unleashed. And Forces feels like an evolution of colors. So when the evolution of Unleashed is well received, but the evolution of colors is poorly received, it also affects how people see colors. When colors is the first game to remove multiple playstyles, you know, people are gonna remember that. So when it becomes years and years and years of not playing as anyone else and a lot of 2D, people are gonna go, well, that started there, you know. All the way people hate 06 because we got no more adventure games after that, you know. But it's just one of those things. I felt the hype too for it though. It did feel a bit short. Oh yeah, very short, very short. I think the worst part when I first played gens is that I felt like a fucking god when I first played it. I was like, look at me getting S ranks on Green Hill with like 2 fingers, like thinking I was just so fucking good at the game, like no one could touch me, because I was so used to the stringent rankings of like the adventure era that when I saw S ranks, I just thought I was that godly. Then I went on the internet in like 2013, realized that S ranks were nothing anymore. Like they had been watered down, and it's not just Sega that does. Nintendo, like Mario Kart DS, if you remember, arguably the best Mario Kart game, which is DS. 3-star ranks. They had a ranking system for every time you did a Grand Prix. Highest being 3 stars, then it goes 2 stars, then 1 star, then A, then B. I think the lowest is either B or C. I don't know if it goes lower than C, because I wouldn't get that low because it's me, obviously. 3-starring a Grand Prix in Mario Kart DS was tough. Tough. You didn't need to 3-star. You just had to get first place to like unlock shit or whatever. But 3-starring it, don't joke with the 3-starring in Mario Kart DS. That shit, I had to Google it. Like, don't go off-road because you lose points. You have to stay in first place. You can't just win. Let's say in Mario Kart 8 where you just get first and then you 3-star. You can't just win. You gotta remain in first place for like the majority of the fucking race. If you spent the whole race in 8th, then on the last lap halfway through, bullet build and then starred your way to fucking first place, blue shell the other first place player. Fuck you, you ain't getting no 3 stars. Like, Mario Kart DS is ruthless with the starring system. So Mario Kart 7 then dumbed it down a little bit. I felt it was a bit easier to get 3 stars in Mario Kart 7, but it was still a challenge, but a bit easier. 8 just ruined it. 8 was just like, there's 4 races. If you get first on all of them, 3 stars. Obviously, people complained, I guess, that it was too hard or whatever. But man, those 3-star challenges are what made the game so replayable. When you ruin a ranking system, it ruins the replayability of a game. It just does. Mario Kart DS and Wii are the good. I mean, Wii is a bit, you know, I didn't grow up with Wii, so it's not really one of my favorites. Like, nah, full gens needs most to keep replayability. Exactly, like, Twip was like, oh, I hope they port gens to Switch. I'm like, what the fuck am I playing modless gens for? I'm not buying modless gens. For me, modless gens is when I load the Jason Griffith voice mod and the Sonic Unleashed drift mod. That's modless. That's bare bones gens for me. To the point where when I see the regular gens drift, or I hear Roger's voice in someone else's footage, I'm like, I have to remind myself I'm actually using mods because those two are always on. SAT's ranking systems, but that's the ranking system. The whole point of a ranking system is supposed to be a bonus thing, right? So if you dumb it down so everyone can feel like they're gods at the game, it defeats the purpose of a ranking system, which is that beating the game is for the average person. The ranking system is there to encourage the replayer, the guy who wants to persevere and win, to actually come back, you know? So ranking system, like, I said this about the Bubsy game that I played on my channel, you know? The latest Bubsy game. It's like a auto runner, but you can speed up by dashing, so that you can get faster basically. It's not a fixed time because it's an auto runner. And they're like fixed levels. It's not endless. It's just auto running, but it's not endless. It has no timer, and it has no grading system. And I said, this game is kind of basic as fuck. But if you had a ranking system and a timer, like a time attack mode for getting the fastest times, and a ranking system for, you know, getting high points or whatever, this would be replayable as fuck. Without no ranking to tell me how well I did, I just have no incentive to like keep playing it. Around me, I've noticed a lot of the fan base likes Watch. I think Sega's, well, he's now the longest running voice actor. There's people born in 2005, because I started playing Sonic at 6, which was in 2001. There's a lot of people, say, born in 2005 who are like 14 now, who grew up with gens at 2011 when they were 6, and since then since they remember Roger's been voicing Sonic, that is Sonic to them. You can't take that away from them. Of course, if you've been voicing Sonic for 9 years, the fan base is gonna turn. But I was there when Roger was new and everyone hated him and everyone wanted Jason back. And then I was also there again when Jason was new and everyone, not everyone, because I thought Jason was great just from the beginning. Just let me get that out there. He's my favorite. But I remember when 06 was coming out, before people were hating on the game because it was Rush, before they knew it was Rush, and it was just like everyone was hyped for the game. I remember a time people were hyped for the game, trust me. There were posters that you could see them online. I was a kid, and it was like, boycott Sonic 06. Now it sounds like just a meme because everyone hates the game. But back then, when people were hyped for it, boycotting the game was a ridiculous thing. And they were boycotting it simply because 4 kids were voicing the game. Because they were in Shadow the Hedgehog. People didn't like that. So therefore, they were boycotting. People always do this. You can't control what voice actor you like. So I was born at a time where Drummond was the voice actor. And then I moved to Jason, and I still liked Jason. Just never got into Roger. Nothing against him. He played a great Ezio. One of my favorite characters ever. Maybe even my favorite video game character is Ezio, to be honest. And that's voiced by Roger. So it's not a thing against him. You know, his voice fits the Boom personality, but it doesn't fit the personality that I want Sonic to be, essentially. So, yeah, you know. Rem gang. Hashtag Rem gang. Alright. See, now I've turned this into a Sonic stream. Oh, God. Now I can't publish it. 1 or 2 player start. So we go into the 80s now. This is on 1989. Select player. I recognize these characters from Sega Heroes as well. This is Tyrus Flare, right? This is probably Axe Battler. And this is Gilius Thunderhead. Yeah. Let's go with Axe Battler. He was one of my main characters on Sega Heroes at one point. Death Adder. Yeah, Death Adder was one of the characters as well. I invaded the castle and has taken the king and his princess prisoners. My good friend Alex was also killed in the battle. To defeat them and to bring peace to the land is my duty. You could upload the video but edit out the wrong conversation. I mean, I barely played any of the games, so if I remove the conversation and leave the gameplay, then there's not really much. It's either I publish a stream or I don't, to be honest. At this point. I like how they try and pretend it's 3D by like showing his back when you move upwards, like, nah, this shit 2D. Wait, so Golden Axe is a beat 'em up. Kinda looks like a beat 'em up. People were mad at me on Twitter when I said that I would get rid of the Genesis. Like, I didn't like, it was like 4 consoles and like you had to get rid of one. And it was like Genesis versus like Super Nintendo versus like Dreamcast versus like, I can't remember what the 4th one was. But I said like Genesis, and people were mad at me because obviously Slime fan, but I ain't getting rid of Super Nintendo, I ain't getting rid of Dreamcast, you know. I don't know, I brought your first of, I wouldn't even say he grew on me. I just dislike him less, you know. I'm used to it, essentially. That's all it is, you know. Like, I'm used to it, you know. I used to dislike it, but it's been so many years now that it's just become standard. But I kind of associate him with how they've butchered Sonic's personality. So, what is this game? Oh, that's like a special move. Okay. Genesis is platformers and beat 'em ups sometimes, but yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot of beat 'em ups. I feel like if I grew up in this era, I would have been a Super Nintendo kid because most of these games, like, you know, like, to be fair, like, similar with Super Nintendo, like, most of the games I wouldn't play. Can I ride this thing? Ooh, okay. Okay, now we talking. Oh, what the fuck did you kick me off? Get the fuck... Dude. Don't take it back from me. You can't... No take backsies. It's like GTA style. I take it from you, and that's it. Give it back. Ugh. I remember that tweet though. Wow. Oh, God, I'm already tired of this. Stop trying to take it back. You can't no take backsies. Thank you. Spin on them. Have you even seen? I mean, you can back Russia all you want. Like everyone has their favorites, you know. But at this point, when someone's voiced Sonic longer than everyone else, people are bound to adjust. You know, it's just human nature. But if you look at the polls, you know, people still have love for Jason. What's interesting here in this video, they remixed an ASRT. Wow. Three credits, you know, straight arcade shit. Alright. I was trying to reset it and it, you know, wasn't paused. We're done with that for now. Let's try Shinobi. 1993, Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja. Also another franchise that's on Sega Heroes. You know, one of my main characters in the game is Hotsuma and Hibana. So, actually I saw a 3D Shinobi game on a later system that I probably want to do a video on at some point. In the Shinobi series, players must survive dangers in a modern setting using ninja skills, both exotic and technical. Joe Musashi, yeah, he's also in there. Ninja Justice takes up sword and shuriken to oppose the evil syndicate Neo's Eve. Alright. Let's try this. Which polls are you talking about? I mean, go on the behind the voice actors website. The polls say Griffith is the favorite. But there's a lot of new fans that are online now, and those people grew up with Roger, so their voices are going to be louder than, say, some of the older fans who have given up on Sonic and are not talking about it online anymore. I didn't read any of that, by the way, just for the record. I was supposed to, but I just kind of zoned out. I love how they do these sprites that look so, like, realistic. Like, you zoom it in and it's just like, look how detailed that is. Music. He runs. Okay. The music disappeared? Alright. Zia's Resurrection. Yeah, I love the sprite art. The emulation for the system is good. I haven't seen any lag or anything. Everything's running smoothly. Okay, C is jump. I'm noticing that's a trend amongst these games. How do I block? What the fuck was that? Do I just jump over things? Do I duck? Like, is there a block button? I'm not trying to diss the system or anything, but I'm just so glad that I grew up in the 3D era of gaming. Like, at the beginning of 3D, like PS1 and 64 era, like, to see 3D like take off and evolve. Like, I'm not saying 2D games are bad or anything, you know, but some of these games, man, like, they just feel like playing it now is like cool and whatever, but imagine if I paid like £60, well, at that time, because of currency conversion, it probably would have been £40. But imagine paying like £40 for each individual one of these. Like, no offense, but man, like, what's that? Like, even most of my favorite 2D games came out in an era where 3D gaming had taken over. Like Mario Maker, that came out, you know, in the post 3D world. Sonic Rush. My favorite 2D game from the 90s would be Sonic 2. But I guess it highlights exactly why Sonic was even so successful in the first place. Like, compared to a lot of these games, he just stands out so much. I feel like I can only play so much Genesis before going to something new like Jinko. Exactly. Like, I don't want to play the classic card of, you know, every person thinks that their childhood generation was the best generation. Because I know it sounds a bit like that. But 3D is just so much more to it. Like, it's 50% more D. It's an extra D. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much more you can do. And even like more modern 2D games like just have more capabilities, you know? I'm about to die anyway, so. There we go. Am I actually doing anything? Like, where's his health bar? You know what I mean? Like, basic shit, like. Okay. I don't know. Quartz Resonance says, is this Premi to Remy? I just got this in my recommended, and he sounds exactly the same. PREMulous is my new channel that is dedicated to non-Sonic games. Also known as my main channel, but people think it's not my main channel because it's smaller, but I upload more here. So, you know, what's up, Sonic Surge 246? I'm not about to replay all of this again, am I? I don't know. Ugh, God. High score 10,000 points. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, there's Mickey Mouse on this bitch. Which one came out first? This is 1991. There was another Mickey Mouse on here. 92. So let's go probably in order. You know they added Playing Friends and Mario. Yeah, I saw that. I was like one of the first people to see it when they tweeted it. I haven't done it yet because, you know, you need friends for that. Okay, action platformer. Mickey, beloved icon, and plucky hero ventures into the castle of an evil witch. Alright, Mickey Mouse is like colorful. This should be a decent entry, right? Maybe might be the most fun thing here so far. Ooh, awesome summoning. Thank you, Port's Resonance. Apparently the first Final Fantasy went for $65. I mean, I can believe that. But just in general, like, I look at, like, a franchise like Zelda, which I haven't played too much of. I played a little bit of Breath of the Wild. And I look at, like, they did a remake of one of the original Zeldas, and I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Even like Game Boy Advance games, like the 2D Game Boy Advance games just felt more fun to me, personally. Like in general, compared to like this. I feel like they just, once 3D came out, they just used it to improve, like so many like things improved the 3D game, not just the dimension. That they applied those new things to the 2D games as well. Alright. A shot, B shot, C jump attack. Why is A and B both the same thing and then C is doing two things? Alright. Okay, that is a high fucking jump. Where's my shot? Why can't I shoot? So I just lost most of my health because I jumped on top of this. Alright. Is that an 808 hi-hat in there? You know, I don't know how to actually fight. Okay, why wasn't the shot working before? I was throwing it, nothing was happening. Oh, I have a set amount of things I can shoot. Why limit my weapons in a platformer? Surprised Bubsy didn't get on this thing. Like, this really does highlight why Sonic was so successful. Like, you compare all these games to, like, even Sonic 1, and it's just like, everything here just feels so basic and just like predictable. Like visually, like I like the sprite art. Don't get it. Back to the beginning I go. Okay, no, that's not the beginning. Okay, cool. They saved my progress. Gotta give credit where credit is. Well, I didn't grab onto that. Prem, why wasn't your own Wii stream published? Just curious. Me and Twip intend to finish it, so whenever we do that, I'll combine it into a video. I don't want to publish half of it or 40% of it, wherever I got. Man, the frame rate for this thing is low. I don't think it's the emulation. Probably just the original game lagged there and they just maintained the lag. The fuck was that? I mean, this isn't bad, but It's not bad, but like, do I want to play it for more than 5 minutes? No. This is how they sell these mini consoles. They put like a few things on there that you want, and then you just buy it and be like the abundance mentality. It's 40 games. In reality, like, you're just gonna play like fucking, you know. This is the sequel. Let's see if the sequel improves the formula. I wonder what you think of Comics Zone. What's that one about? When is the HD remake of this game though? I think I heard something about that. Is that still on Steam? Alright, just skip the story. World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. Alright. One night, Mickey and Donald were practicing for their big magic act. And I pressed start instead of A, didn't I? Is that a caterpillar? What the fuck? Okay. I'm guessing that's my attack. Okay, we have a run button. We got hurt. I know you really like it. Yeah. I see it like I'm a psychic. My shit get lit excited. Gang, what? What? Thank you for the $3 donation. Sonic, so how do I read the message? I should have read it quicker. Okay, I can go here. I've been loving the content of this channel. Know how much work's been put into these types of things, so it's great to see you're actually excited with PREMulous content. Thank you. I know I sound kind of disinterested streaming this, but just a lot of these games are just so, I don't know, you know. But yeah, I'm very excited for this channel. Just need to break out of the Nintendo mode. I've been playing too much Nintendo stuff. Why can't I get forward? Do I have to use this seesaw thing? And we're already dead. Okay, next game. Ugh. I know you really like it. What's up? Is that Japanese? I can't read that. I see it like I'm a sidekick. My shit get lit excited. Ram gang, what? Here's something that I have to like, right? Come on. It's Tetris. Why does it say 2019 though? That can't be right. It says 40 classic games. Oh, it says plus 2 bonus titles. Oh, Tetris and Darius are bonus titles. So they got new games for this shit. Alright. I see it like I'm a sidekick. Oh yeah, I need to make a video on Tetris 99. I was going to before. Then it told me I needed to switch online, which I didn't have at the time. Which I didn't get until Mario Maker 2, obviously. Is that Mean Bean music? Now I feel like playing Mean Bean, see? See what the chat has done to me. They turned this into a Sonic stream, now I want to play fucking Mean Bean. I was addicted to Mean Bean when I had Mega Collection. Can I move it when it lands? Yeah. I keep forgetting this isn't Mean Bean and this is Tetris. I'm playing it like it's Mean Bean. It's fucking Tetris. I have to line the shit up. I'm doing a bad job of that already. For the sake of the stream, mean doesn't count. I mean, it's a Robotnik game. If you want to play that card, I mean, you know. Okay, fuck it. We'll play some Mean Bean Machine, man. I haven't played that in years. I was so addicted to that. We'll play a little Mean Bean. I want to try out Virtua Fighter as well. When did that come out? 97? 97? Ooh, must be some 3D shit. Okay. Remind me to play Virtua Fighter. Remind me to play Comic Zone. What is that? Thunderfall. Vector Man. I'll definitely, whichever ones are like pseudo 3D, I want to try those ones out just to see like their little tricks to get 3D. Alright, in this puzzle game, Dr. Robotnik is kidnapping the residents of Beanville, and only you can save them. Match 4 or more beans of the same colors of freedom. I mean, this ain't no Buster Move 4 though. Like, that was Dreamcast nostalgia though. But still, Mean Bean is fun. Oh yeah, the intro as well, the like cool tech. This is nostalgia now. And then he shoots out the beans. Okay, now we're in business. I think Grounder and Scratch are in this. Or are they fakes? Beans, let me give you a hand or two. Alright. What's up, Retro Sage? Alright, now we're talking. Fucking hell. First match done. Who's next, bitch? Oh my god, I forgot how much I love Mean Bean. You can tell because I'm actually focusing on the game and not talking through the whole thing. And then when they start to lose, they start to panic on the thing. I remember that much. How's he got less than me? Okay, bam. Get wrecked. That was bad. That was... No, don't block me off. Move that. Boom. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Oh, I wanted to put it there. Okay. That was a bad idea. Yep, and then they gave me the purple one. Bad idea. Okay, we can still salvage this. Okay, this is too close. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. No! Are you serious? I used to slay this. Oh god. Ugh. No Black Eyed Peas were in 2019. That was embarrassing. Alright, one more try of this. I wasn't paying enough attention to the next tile, so I wasn't planning properly. That's probably my biggest mistake. It's been years since I got hooked on this game. I gotta be honest, so hard to play even the old Sonic games I love due to how bad Sonic had been. I mean, I've barely played Sonic this year. For real. I've not touched Heroes properly in months. 06, same thing. Unleashed, same thing. Even Adventure 1. Like, I just haven't been playing Sonic, like, real talk. So, you know. Which is why it's so annoying when I finally make a video on my Sonic channel and people want to have a go at me for some shit, and I'm just like, you know. I'm about to lose again. Come on, give me yellow. Look, there, uh-huh. Save that shit. No, save it. Oh yeah, passwords, no saves. Oh god, I remember that shit. Passwords, you know. Alright. I don't want to play too much with one thing. How many things have we played now? Has anyone been keeping track? Do you need some oil for that? Wow. Wow. What was the other bonus game? Darius. Let's give that a go quickly. Arcade shooter from 1986. Makes his official debut shooter. This faithful port comes with a brand new special mode we can face. So what, it was on a different system? Let me Google this quickly. Darius game 1986. It was on... What was it on? By Taito in February 1987. On what system? PC Engine. CD-ROM. Turbo Graphics or Super Graphics. Okay. Future Ray Strider, Tetris Mimi, Go Next, Shinobi, Mickey Mouse. If Sega can finally listen to the fans on the Maya, we can have another. Look, I explained this in Green Hill Paradise. I explained why the franchise will never be where it used to be. Because people don't want to work at Sega like they used to. Anyone who gets good at Sega or helps make a good Sonic game will be poached. Naka-san is at Square Enix. All the good developers from Unleashed and Generations defected to Nintendo. Because when they made Unleashed, you lot said, oh, Werehog stages, metal collecting, we hate that shit. It's trash game. So then they went to go and develop Zelda, Super Mario Odyssey, which has, you know, similar gameplay to the Werehog, let's be real. And then on top of that, a huge collectathon challenge, like said Werehog, and then was met with critical acclaim. Why would they work at Sega? So all they're left with is people that don't know how to do Sonic. Because those who do know always leave for probably other companies are paying more at this point. Probably giving them better work hours or better office or what, I don't know. But it just seems like I'm at the point where if they made a great modern Sonic game and it was like undeniably great, in my head I'm thinking the next one's probably not going to be great. Like already, that it won't maintain. Those people will defect. You know. What's up, Beats? I've been playing Odyssey at 4K. Oh, Beats, you gotta hook me up with the Switch emulation, man. Like, I mean, I have a Switch, I do, but still though, you gotta hook your boy up. Like, I just bought these new Pro-Con boys, Pro Joy-Cons. Look at this thing. Like how huge it is. Look at these big analogs. Look at this huge D-pad. Very expensive controller that has no rumble, but you know, but it's very comfortable to use. I considered doing an unboxing, but I was feeling too lazy to be honest. You know, and now there's a cable in the dock. I can't put this thing in. Ugh, fuck. Ugh. I assume there's a way better than Switch Joy-Cons. Oh, of course, yeah, of course. Obviously, what's it called? It doesn't support certain features like NFC or HD Rumble or Rumble, so for that reason alone, you can't, you know, get it. I mean, you can't replace the Joy-Cons completely, that's what I meant to say. And you can't use them detached, so yeah. A lot of concessions, I guess. Yeah, they're out. They came out in September for the US, actually. Alright, let's try out this Darius game. So it's a shooter. Am I already dead? Their movement patterns are so weird. Another thing I miss when playing like old games like this is the lack of voice acting or anything. Like, I mean, I love music and all that, but I want to hear something. Like, it's one of the subtle differences I have between, say, wow, it's one of the subtle differences I have between, say, like Sonic Adventure versus Sonic Adventure 2. Like, the mild grunts in level make Adventure 2 feel a bit more lively in that sense. Whereas you only hear Ryan talk in Adventure 1 when he's dying or in a cutscene, but when he's jumping or spin dashing, I mean, I guess he does the light speed dash ready thing, but in general, it's less grunting. Speaking of user Switch emulation, I'll cover all the stuff later off the shoot. Yeah, I really want to try it out. Maybe on Sunday because I might be a bit busy tomorrow, but you know, if I can try those things out, it'd be cool. Yeah, we're done with this game. Alright. I'll try out some comics soon. Alright. I'll hit you up on Discord probably on Sunday to set it up. That's how I feel about James on Sonic Speaks More State. In general, like, you know, that's what I liked about, say, Heroes that a lot of people hated was the dialogue. It makes you really feel like you're a part of the whole experience. Like, they're reacting to shit. Like, Final Fortress, like, talk about humongous. Like, you're just like, wow, I'm thinking that. And then the characters are saying it, you know? So, that was always cool. But I need to go for a quick break. So, give me a few minutes and I will be back. Yeah. PREMulous is still taking a shit, so his twin brother, PREMulous, is here to take control of the stream while he doesn't know I'm here, so no one make any noise. Don't tell him, you know. He takes long shits, like 10-15 minute shits, so, you know, while he's not here, we're gonna play the Sonic, okay? Before he gets back, so let's just play some of the Sonic, okay? This is a game I love a lot, you know, one of my favorite 2D games. He wouldn't understand because he never plays Sonic, so, you know, just fuck him, you know. We went halfsies on the console, and I only played half just so I could play Sonic. He played for other games, but, you know, fuck him, so, and also fuck Tails. We're going Sonic alone, fuck that shit. This is what we came for, right? Guys, unsubscribe from PREMulous and subscribe to me, okay? Even though most of you came for me anyway, because, you know, my brother keeps making me, like, plug his fucking channel, like, 1,000,000 times, so. This is what we came for, right? Like, why would PREMulous even buy, why would he even pay half the price of the system? Why did we even go halves on a system that all the games pale in comparison to this one? Like, let's be real, you know? Like, let's be real. Look at every other game on the system, and then look at this. Like, you know what I mean? So, well, I can't believe I fell for the spring. Wow, I thought I was better than that. Of course, Beats. Sonic 2 is better than 3. Also, Beats, what are you doing on this channel? You're only supposed to be supporting me, PREMulous, and not my fucking twin brother, who's still taking a shit, by the way. Like, god damn. You might even have to play some Sonic 1 as well. Maybe some Sonic Spinball before he gets back from his long shits. Apparently, he takes his phone in there and watches porn. That's why he takes so long in there. Like, but you didn't hear that from me, you know. He'll probably deny something like that. Oh god, the bottom route. Wow. Like, this is why Sonic was such a big hit, because this could still be played today and enjoyed. Like, those other games just pale in comparison to something like this. Why did I jump? I missed the checkpoint, but it don't matter. I'm like, I'm gonna die. I should have spin dashed, but I forgot to do that. Wow. Wow. Not my best run of this boss. Is he gonna throw it yet? Alright. We got Chair, PREMulous, and PREMulous all in the same stream. I'm just breaking the planes right now. And I took the bottom route. Oh well. You still got the frame dips on the pipes. The emulation is very accurate. You can tell why this couldn't run at 60 when some of those other games were able to run at 60. It's like, but yeah, look at those games and look at this. Whoops. Chair Adventure 3. He's probably playing Mario Kart 2 in the bathroom. Yeah, that's a fair point, you know. This is just so much more fun than 3. I'm sorry, like, ugh, I love it. Like 3 is like better presentation, you know, like it stands out more from a presentation perspective. Like you can't deny that, the storytelling and all that. 2 is just more fun. You know, it's just the levels are like speed and platforming, more linear but more focused on speed and platforming. And I just somehow managed to fall down. Don't know how. Actually, a lot of like casual Sonic fans prefer 2 over 3. Like it's actually like if you look at a lot of like polls amongst like more casual fans, they prefer 2. But a lot of that I think is because 2 was a packing game, just like 1 with the Genesis. But 3 was never a packing title. 3 sold significantly less than 1 and 2. So it's just not as highly remembered. But amongst like the hardcore Sonic fans who played everything, they'll usually tell you 3. Well, until Mania came out, then they say Mania. But, you know, I just feel like even though I'm a hardcore Sonic fan, that 3 is just... It's good, but like 2, there's no like zone that I hate in 2. Like, I mean, obviously Metropolis Act 3 is a bit long, but in 3 there's zones where I go, ugh, this zone, ugh, that zone. In 1 I have the same thing. Even in Mania I have that, and in CD like fucking all of them. But in 2 it's just like, oh, I love this zone. Oh, I love this zone. Oh, I love this zone. You know, I don't know. Is this network terminal? Wow. Alright, that's a good stopping point. I'm going to try out some Sonic 1 now. Should I save state that? I don't really have to. I can get back there. It's not that hard. Let's play a zone that we really don't see enough. You know what? Fuck Sonic 1. Sonic Spinball, bitch. The thing about 3 is that it's too fucking... It drags on. Why is the music so fast? It's not supposed to be that fast. 3... One thing I don't like... 2 perfected the formula. 1 had 3x, which was bullshit. No one wants 3x. Well, I don't want 3x. 2 was like 2x. First act is the level. Second act is level with boss. Perfect formula. Colors ruined it with 6x. 3 came in and said, we're going to give you a boss every act. Sometimes more than one boss in an act. Like, I don't want a boss every single act. Sometimes I just want to get to the end of the level. Like, chill with that. And then they doubled the length of the levels as if there isn't 2x for everything, every single level. You know? Why are the levels so long when there's 2x? I mean, sometimes the Act 2 is noticeably different visually from Act 1, but at the same time, and then the music as well, like, you know, Act 1 music is usually crazy. And then Act 2, like Ice Cap, they remove sounds from the track, and then that's like the Act 2 music. I'm like, but I want the sounds, you know? I don't know. I used to play this a fuck ton on Mega Collection as well. And somehow the frame rate is poor while the music is running at a higher speed than it should be. Oh god, okay. Yeah, I've forgotten how to play this. I used to be, I won't say I was good at this, but I could play it before. Okay, okay. Okay. Wow. Sonic 3 levels on. I mean, compared to 2, yeah. I mean, 2 gets longer towards the end, which is fair because it's a later part of the game, but 3 is like long from the jump, you know? I would have just preferred if 3 was gonna be the way it was, then just make it 1 act per area and just make it long. But like 2 acts and each act is individually long, just feels like it just goes on and on. I don't know. That's just how I feel. So yeah. Oh shit, I think he's coming back. I think shit. Stop hijacking my streams. God, I told you, stop playing Sonic all the fucking time, okay? God fucking damn. Ugh. Sorry guys, I had to subject you to that. Everything with him is fucking Sonic. Like, oh God, like, get a life. Seriously. There's other games in the world than Sonic. Like, I was thinking of really, like, long shit to just, like, you know, there was a lot coming out, you know. I wasn't doing anything else in there or anything, just for the record. And I'm coming down the stairs and I can hear him talking about Sonic on my stream. Man. Let's play something else. Let's play... What is Comics Zone? Let's try that. Release you? It's released the year I was born, so... Is it like after I was born or before? Let's check the exact date. August 2nd, 9th. Okay, so the same month I was born. So I wasn't alive yet, but the same month. So cool. Experience an action game in a unique setting based on American comic books. Comic artist finds himself lost in the comics zone and must battle his way through panels of music to escape. Doesn't that remind you of that Fairly Odd Parents episode with the Crimson Chin and they were like going through the comic books and shit? Sega presents STI. Sega Technical Institute, man. It stands for STI. Oh god. Is it me or is every single game start on options? Like, I mean, I get that those are common things, but I feel like every game I've played has the exact same things. Look at the sprite work on that can of soda. It sounds like some shit that Eminem would sample. Oh no, Haley, Laney, which was the lit one. There's some good songs there. How do I leave this room? Alright. New York City, present day. Yeah, it looks very present. Look at me, scat. Oh, the text is moving too far. Who's supposed to read that in time? Like, Night of the Mutants. So we're literally jumping through the books. Alright. Can I leave this box now? Like, can we go to another box? Watch out for acid. How long does this dude take to kill? I can choose which way I go. That's my rat. Like, oh, I'm not engaged. Like, the comic thing is kind of an interesting concept though, but I'm just like mashing buttons. Like, where is the strategy? Maybe it's just because I'm not reading the instruction manual that's telling me everything. And I just collected a rat. Actually, it tells you the time they've been playing. Wow. How do I use the rat? Sick 'em, buddy. Why would I collect rats? I don't know. Okay, the rat isn't doing anything. Okay. Oh, wow. This is a cool concept for a game, though. Maybe I'm just a sport brat millennial who's just too used to three-dimensional games for me to see the value in this. Kind of like how people nowadays could never appreciate Mario Kart 64 the way I did. They just see it as remedial with its graphics and its, you know, figuring out the formula in 3D. And I just look at it like a masterpiece. Maybe it's that. I can understand how, like, say, my niece or nephew who's like born in the 2010s wouldn't appreciate the eliteness of Mario Kart 64 in 2019, but you know, I still feel like 64 had so much charm to it. I mean, it's not like this doesn't have charm. Like, this is a cool concept, but I just feel like the gameplay feels too basic. Alright, that's enough of that. The water effects. Yeah, the visuals are really good. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna take away from that. But the gameplay just feels like going to box, button mash. Comic Son is best played with 6-button controllers, so there might be a discrepancy. 3-button layout makes punching and kicking the same button. That seems like a big issue. You know. Which makes me wonder why they wouldn't provide a 6-button controller for this. This is 97. 3D Fighter became a household name, makes its 2D debut. Let's check that. Yeah, Mega Man is just like, I think, the original trilogy or something, so. Akira. Pi. Ooh, Pi. That's a double entendre. Lau. Wolf. Jeffrey. Cage. Sarah. Ooh, Sarah. Jackie. No, don't pick. I didn't pick. Oh, it must have been a timer. Vector Man is a shoot. Is it one of those pseudo 3D games or? Wow, I actually won something. Why is the voices so cracked? Obviously, it's, you know, probably trying to save on a cartridge. Is probably why. Don't want to blame on the emulation. It's pronounced Kage, not Cage. Okay, that was very forgettable. Oh, she looks nice. Two D shoot 'em up, but looks 3D. Let me see. Pseudo 3D platforming shooter. Yeah, they really tried hard at the pseudo 3D shit. Hey, hey, this would be a sick song before a trap beat. Oh, another game set in 2049. And Earth cities are full of toxic sludge. Humanity has escaped to the stars, leaving mechanical Autobots to clean up. I just realized this, which probably makes me sound like an idiot, but the name Autobot is literally just robot with the R and O switched around. How did I not know that? It's just... That's all Autobot is. Switch the R and the O. Wow. Alright. Vector Man. Was I alive for this one? It says 95. Let's see the exact release date. October 9th. Okay, cool. So I was alive when this came out. So I can pull a... Back in my day, in my lifetime, we had Vector Man on the Sega Genesis. Have I not started this game? I swear I started this game. Hold up, I just noticed that too. Yeah, sometimes there's really obvious things that you just don't see. I swear I went through this already. God, the pseudo 3D. I like that little glide. I thought that was a hazard, meanwhile it's a collectible. Like, all these games just feel so weird because, like, an instruction manual will tell you exactly how to play the game. And I'm just sitting there trying to figure it out. Like, you would think they would have been on some mega collection shit and put all the instruction manuals for these games, like, scanned into here so you could read everything. But instead, they just kind of let you fend for yourself, thinking that only people that played everything are going to play these things. When in reality, people like me are going to sit here and suck because we don't know what we're doing. Like, games just didn't used to teach you how to play them when you had instruction manuals. Okay. Hit and run, that's all. Yeah, I guess, but that's what I'm saying. Everything's so... It's so basic, but then at the same time, so, like... I don't know. Let's play something I actually remember. Street Fighter 2. I mean, I grew up on Alpha 3, though, on the Dreamcast, though, but... You know. Aim your shots. You ever play Cuphead? I played Cuphead when it came out. I never got around to beating it, though. Not because I sucked, just I didn't finish it. Street Fighter 2 is a bit foreign to me. I've played it before, but I definitely grew up with Alpha 3, so This is definitely more foreign. E Honda, Blanca, Guile, of course, Balrog, Vega, M Bison, Sagat, Dals. Oh yeah, Dalsim, Zangief, yes, Chun Li, and Ken. Oh, I wasn't done. Why did they time you? It's not an arcade. What's the rush? Okay. But you can tell, like, the sprites were so much higher res on Dreamcast. Chun-Li, chill. God. Woo! Woo! I used to do that move on Street Fighter 4 as well. Alright. That was so mismatched. Feels sluggy. I don't know if this is how it ran on the original. It just seems like a lower frame rate plus the crackly voice, which makes it feel sluggish. Alpha 3 was the GOAT though. Like, Alpha 3 was just so good. Woo! Oh, that's how we're playing it. Oh, so we're playing games like that now. We're playing games like that now. We're playing games like that now. You're trying to wombo combo me. You're trying to wombo combo me. Nice try, bitch. Wow. I'd love her to give me some of them kicks. Oh, God. Next time we meet, I'm going to break your arms. Alright, that's enough. I think I've played enough of this for today. It's probably going to collect a lot of dust, you know. Toe Jamming, oh, I've heard of that. Ugh. Okay, I'll give Toe Jamming a quick open. I don't know what kind of game this is. I saw the new one that came out recently. And I was like, what is this game supposed to be? When's your next Mario Maker stream? Wow, the green screen fucked up on me. Wow. Probably next week. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. I don't know, maybe if I get home early enough, but I doubt I will. I'll probably be too tired to stream at that point. 2-player Toe Jam or 1-player just Toe Jam. Need 2 controllers for 2-player. My bad. Let's just jam out. Okay, maybe not jamming. God, the frame rate of this. Do you know what scares me about me playing this and like not being that impressed? It's like my kids in the future are gonna look back at like GameCube era graphics and even 7th gen PS3 graphics and look at it like it's some remedial shit, and I'm gonna be so annoyed at them. Like, you know, they'll be looking at shit like Mario Kart DS. Like, look at this old game, and I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? The DS was revolutionary. And they're gonna be like, oh, look at Dad going back on my day. We have the Nintendo DS, and Mario Kart DS is revolutionary. You could blow into the mic to blow up the balloons in battle mode. Shut up, Dad. We've got, you know, state-of-the-art 5080 Ti's in our PCs. We've got holographic games. Fuck off with your Nintendo DS where the red shells aren't even 3-dimensional models. Like, they're just gonna... The way I'm looking at this, they're gonna look at me like that. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to whip out my belt when they do that shit. If they talk bad about heroes, they're gonna be disowned. Life will always be life. You gotta do what you gotta do. Life's a beach, then you dry. Wow, is that supposed to be an Illmatic reference? Like, what is this game? Like, come on. This is like 30 FPS walking. Music is funky as fuck, though. Are you publishing this? What's up, Truth English? I don't really know. This stream was all over the place, to be honest. I don't I don't think I should publish it, to be honest. You know, I tend to only want to publish the streams that are like memorable, and it feels like this whole stream has been a bit off. Like, is it a platformer? Is it a 3D hobo? Like, what is it? A phone ringing. What is the phone saying? Wow. Like, what are we doing here? Like, seriously, Nintendo and Sega need to hurry up, give us the N64 Mini, give us the Dreamcast Mini. Like, get to the 3D, because... like, I mean, the console looks nice. Don't get it twisted, but most of these are not going to get played again. I guess I can't go there. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna end the stream. I think I've played as much of this as I can play. What was my favorite thing that I played here? I don't know. I actually don't know. What is that though? Oh, we can change the view to like this. Okay, this is kind of tempting me. They use a real image on the cover to make it seem like it's gonna be some insane graphical shit, and then you get into it, and then it's just like, you know, obviously not. This was state of the art at one point. Like, you have to remember that shit. Why is it not drive or B to accelerate? Like, they tried, but like the Dreamcast is just so much superior. Like, come on, like Sega Rally Championship versus this. Like, the frame rate was even smoother, and it was running at, you know, actual 3D. Although, to be honest, this is probably the most fun thing I've played on this thing so far, because it's more competitive. At least it has that going for it, you know. That's probably why Mario Kart 64 holds up so well, because at the end of the day, Mario Kart's supposed to be wacky, and 64's got wacky. And I just got hit by a car. You know, just like anyone who casually rides their motorcycle into a car, he just gets back up like nothing happened and starts riding again. The cars blend in with the fucking mountains, and you put them there to, like, you know, distract us, and it's, well, it's working. You're just like strafing left and right because you can't do any sharp turns when it's not real 3D, you know? I'm surprised they didn't put Sonic Drift on this thing. Wait, wasn't that a Game Gear game? Never mind. They need to make a PC Mini. I think Linus said that at one point. Make it one of those beige looking PCs. You know, give it a mouse and keyboard, like the beige, like old school PCs that we used to use in the 90s. And just put like classic PC games like Theme Hospital, Theme Park World. You know, there's others, you know, but it would be cool. PC pinball. Oh, you mean 3D Pinball Space Cadet? You can still run that on a computer, you know. Like, I still have it. I copied the file from my older computer and it still runs. So, you can have 3D Pinball Space Cadet on Windows 10. But yeah, that'll be good for a PC. Oh my god. Okay, this time we're already done. Alright, I just recorded you saying you disown your kids. They should. Wow. Wow. I mean, they wouldn't do that though, because, you know, if you put it in their childhood, then they'll like it because it's nostalgia. I just have to make sure they see daddy playing it, and then they go, I want to play that too, and then they'll be forced to. Well, you can't really force it, because my brother bought a lot of games for the Dreamcast, and a lot of games on N64, but somehow I got stuck with Sonic. There's a lot of games I played growing up. Why did I get? I think it's already in your head, to be honest. You know, so I could make them play Heroes. At the end of the day, they could still not like Sonic, and they'll probably be better off, to be honest, because at that point, where Sonic will be, you know. Oh damn! So we're ending off the stream before I look at another game and be like, ooh, let's play that, and then I get stuck. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me check the sub count while we're here. Okay, still the same. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. More content coming soon. I'm not a Nintendo tuber, just for the record. There's gonna be non-Nintendo content coming. I know it seems very like the whole like top row is Nintendo right now, but yeah, we're gonna switch things up. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Sorry for my twin brother showed up and ruined the stream with this Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you know, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully she'll be back tomorrow, make it next week. I might play with viewers actually at some point, for the online thing. You know, I have to set that up at some point. But this will probably just be a regular Mario Maker stream. I've been trying to get Twip to do an online Mario Maker recording so I can upload that, but he's got uni, so, you know. Like, when I was in uni, I still had time to... Okay, I didn't have that much. The second year was horrible, but, you know, you gotta do it for the people, you know? For the people. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Have you seen Joker? No. Maybe check out the Friends multiplayer. Yeah, the update's out. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. But Twip is too busy for it, so, you know, it is what it is. But I'll be doing a Mario Maker stream next week regardless anyway, so thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you, D-Money. It's your boy, Remulous Prime God. I need to change that outro, the Prime God thing. It's your boy, Remulous, hashtag Rem Gang. Yeah, hashtag Rem Gang. And I'm out.